Currently, we have two storage rooms. The first one is in our starter base, and then the other one is in our industrial district. Now, I don't want to have two storage rooms, so today we are going to build an underground storage system that will have enough storage to store everything we need. Welcome back to AutoCraft. Yep, we are moving out today. However, we're not fully moving out because we're still gonna have this place to sleep and as a place to come back to. All we're really moving here is just gonna be the storage, because as you saw in the intro, we have two storage rooms. We have this one in the starter house and we have the one over in the industrial district. And if I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of a pain to, look through these chests and then go all the way over and look through those chests. So we might as well make it all in one place. And this storage system is probably gonna be the biggest one that I have ever built. So let's head over to where the mega base location is gonna be so I can show you where it's gonna be. All right, so coming over to where the mega base is gonna be, we are going to be focusing our build right here. We are going to be attempting to take this terrain and extend it out a bit so we have a bit of a mound right here, and then we're gonna put our storage system inside of it. But in order for us to do that, we're gonna need a lot of materials, including grass, dirt, stone, andesite, and deep slate, as well as a whole bunch of other detail blocks as well, but those are gonna be the main things. In which going for the grass and the stone, that's gonna be pretty easy because back in episode 4, we mined a whole bunch of dirt as well as stone by flattening out this entire area. Now, we did get more grass and dirt, but we still do have some stone laying around here. So I actually wanna sort this between the grass and the stone really quick. And this is definitely a much larger proportion of grass compared to dirt, as you can see here. But this should be actually enough for the build. We shouldn't have to go out at all for these two, which means we can mark off both grass, dirt, and stone, which just leaves andesite and deep slate. In which in order to get andesite, I kind of want to get another beacon and then dig out a bit more of this area. Because not only are we going to get more dirt and stone, but we will also get all the different types of the special stones, but we will also get ores. And if we go deep enough, we can get deep slate. As well as we can also get cobblestone instead of stone if we use a fortune pickaxe. So let's go into the nether and get ourselves some wither skulls. So I used this tactic where I found two different nether fortresses that were relatively close together. And when I killed all the wither skeletons in one of them, I would fly over to the new one to allow more room for spawning. Using this method, I was able to get 15 wither skeleton skulls pretty quick. Now that we have all 15 wither skeleton skulls, let's head back to base. Now that we're back, let's grab some soul sand that I hopefully have in one of these chests. I don't think I have any soul sand. In that case, we'll go into the nether and grab some, in which we're gonna need 20 for this. Now that we have enough, let's go into the end so that we can kill these withers. So now being in the end, we need to grab 4 obsidian just from one of these pillars, because we are gonna be using this obsidian to trap the wither underneath the end portal. So let's go ahead and dig through here and oh right, I forgot we did this in a previous episode already. Well, let's just go ahead and spawn the wither a few times so we can get some beacons. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That is 4. And then that right there is number 5. Now that we have these nether stars, let's go craft them into beacons. But first, we need a little bit more obsidian. And there we go, now all we need is glass. Now hopefully we have some leftover glass, and we do, so we can easily craft 5 more beacons. Now that we have the beacons, let's pack it up and head over to the base location. All right, so showing up over at the base now, we need to start clearing out some area. Because the birch forest isn't exactly how I want it to look. I kind of want to cut some trees out and everything. So I guess the first thing that we have to do is deforestation. So let's do it. Okay, so now that we have everything cleared out, what we need to do is get the materials so we can extend this hill out more. But we need to grab the dirt. So let's go grab them. Now that these blocks are here, the next thing that we're going to need is light gray wool, which we can get out of this chest. And I think we've got enough. So this marks off the light gray wool. Now the next item on the list is going to be gravel, which the easiest way for us to go collect gravel is to head out to a gravel mountain and just demolish it. And for that, I use chunk base to find the coordinates of where I would need to build a portal in order to find a gravel mountain. Now this right here is exactly what we need. Mountains of gravel. Let's get digging. Now that it is all demolished, we have collected almost 4 full shulker boxes of gravel. So let's pick this up and head back over to the industrial district. Now that we have all 4 boxes here, we need to gather the next material, which is light gray concrete powder. And that is the reason why we got so much gravel, because we will be turning some of this into concrete powder. But the first thing that we're going to need more of is sand. So we're going to get sand by mining it. Same way as the gravel, so we're not going to waste any time. Let's get mining. And 4 shulker boxes later, we have all the sand. The next thing that we need is going to be all the dyes. So for that, let's clean up and head over to the shopping district, because we need to head into Zao. This shop should have some wither roses right here that we can buy. So I've got 20 diamonds and it's 2 diamonds per stack, so we'll just buy 10 stacks. And there we go. Now the next thing that we need is white dye, which is going to be one of the easiest ones for us to collect because we can just grab it out of the chest and then just turn it into white dye. So now let's craft up some light gray concrete powder. After crafting all of the light gray concrete powder, we went into the caves to mine some andesite. That way we would have enough for the build. Afterwards, we collected all of these shulker boxes and flew over to the new area so we could get ready for the build. Now that we have all of these materials here, it is now time to start on my biggest build of Season 4. So let's do it. So now this build is, well, almost finished. The build does look really cool, but the main problem is that it's really dark in here. And mobs can easily spawn, and we definitely need to light this up a little bit. But I don't really want to use like torches like right back there. So we're going to use some glow lichen. But the problem is that I have no glow lichen. So let's go fix that by going over to the industrial district, because we need to build a farm. And if you can't tell already, we're going to be making a glow lichen farm. So let's get what we need for it. First thing is going to be 6 dispensers, in which we have a few. And then from in the same box, we're going to need 2 redstone repeaters, 8 redstone dust, 2 observers, 1 trapdoor, 1 lever, and then the final thing we're going to need is the glow lichen. But I'm pretty sure I don't have any, because I haven't had used to use glow lichen yet. So we need to grab some shears and hop into a cave, which hopefully we should have something nearby. This might work, because all we need is 4 glow lichen. Alright, so first we just need to clear out a little section for this farm to be in, and I'm thinking just doing a nice and easy 5x5 here, and then just putting some smooth quartz blocks. That way it's pretty obvious to tell where the farm's going to be. Next we need to take dispensers and make a configuration that just looks like this. Next up, we're going to need to put 1 repeater here and then a redstone dust here. And then on the 2 dispensers that are facing in, we need to place 2 more dispensers right here. And then make this little configuration with a redstone dust on top of it. Next up is an observer right here with a block into it. And then the other observer needs to go right here. We actually need to extend the platform a little bit right here so we can put a repeater right here. And then we need to use the remaining redstone to do this, which is going to start powering the entire farm. Now in order to turn this machine off, we can place a lever right here. Now we need to fill in all of these dispensers with bone meal. Now that there's bone meal in all of them, we can go ahead and place a trapdoor right there. And finally, we just place some glow lichen right here, and then we can turn on the machine and it'll kind of put glow lichen everywhere. But all we need to do is turn the machine on, get inside, and just start breaking this a bit, and we're gonna get a whole bunch of lichen. In fact, we already have enough. So we can turn off the machine and probably never touch this thing again. So now that we have this lichen, let's head back over and put it in the new build. And now we have glow lichen in here. But the next part about this build is going to be right here. Now this is going to be where our storage system is going to be. But right now this is just a mound with a hole in it. So we need to transform this into our storage system by just pushing this back a bit. Don't worry, we're not like digging out this entire thing. We're really just digging a tunnel right here. And for the blocks, we are going to need 2 different things. A lot of spruce wood and a lot of deep slate. Luckily, we have already collected all of the deep slate that we're going to need for the build, but we still need the spruce wood. And the easiest way is to use our tree farm to collect a whole bunch of wood. And that should be enough spruce wood. So let's take this and head back over to get started on the build. Hi.
Frank.
Hi.
I think we should do Secret Santa stuff. So it's like in December.
Yeah, it's, what are we, halfway through December now?
Somewhat like that. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. So where do we want to build this?
An area with snow.
That's snow.
Yeah, that is snow.
It is pretty snowy up here.
It is pretty snowy, and it's also pretty flat.
Very true. It would be perfect for a build, but I feel like we should design it first. Oh no, I'm freezing.
Nope.
I'm freezing.
Yeah,
freezing.
that's.
Huh.
Did you just change?
No, I am on a heart and a half though.
What's
the problem?
Snazzy sweater, I guess.
What? Oh. All right. Well,
that works.
shall we go design a build?
We should design a build. Let's go. I think we've got something we're pretty happy with, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident with it.
All right. Resource gathering and time lapse.
Yeah, let's do it. I think the build came out pretty well.
That is really cute. It is also very obviously a Secret Santa build. The inside is also very cozy.
Very.
It has some rules, which honestly just, Secret Santa, so
Basic stuff.
basic stuff. There's a sign up and there's a get your name button.
I just
like
realized there's one thing that we're missing.
What are we missing?
We are missing paper. All right, I think that works for paper.
In that case, I think that'll do it. Now all we need to do is inform the other members that Secret Santa has been set up. I think they'll be able to find it. I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited.
I'm very excited.
Are you excited?
Very excited. So I guess it's about time that we should select our Secret Santa. So let's go ahead. Let's come in here. We will grab a piece of paper and then we will name it. And then we will take this, walk over here. Oh, wait, no, sorry, over here. And then place it into the barrel. So now hopefully by the end of the episode, it'll be ready so we can pull our person. So let's get back to that storage room. And now that the room is all complete, we need to get moved in, which might take me a little while. So that means I'm gonna do it all off camera. So you don't have to see me open a chest, take stuff out, come over here and put it in a new chest. So this is gonna be a major grind, but luckily you don't gotta see any of it. Just like that, it's all done. I did get help from Alpin and Camden, which was very helpful because this took about an hour just to sort it all in, plus bringing it all over. And if I had that all by myself, it would have taken me, well, 3 times as long. But everything is now sorted into its rightful chest. And we do have, well, a lot of chests, so this will last us for the rest of the season and probably even longer than that. So that does mean our storage system is done, but there is one more thing we have to do for this video. And that is come into the Secret Santa as we can now choose our name. And let's see who we are going to get. All right, this is a good one. I guess you'll have to find out in the next episode to see what we got. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and end off this episode here. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have an amazing day or night or whatever it is right now. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe.